Hey, it's Pat, Tom, and Cody with Chris Janson here at Nashville in the Neighborhood. Thank you for making the trip. We appreciate it.
I'm proud to be here, and I love the title Nashville in the Neighborhood. I was reading up on it before I came here, and I was like, man, that's really good. It's really good.
We didn't come up with it.
You didn't?
No, somebody else.
Yeah. I would have just loved it if you took credit for it because it was a good idea. But thanks nonetheless for having me here.
You're about to become the youngest member ever of the Grand Ole Opry.
Yeah, Tuesday.
How cool is that?
Man, it's the greatest honor, I think. It's interesting. Before I was on my way over here, I was watching invitations and inductions to the Grand Ole Opry, and friends of mine, and Blake Shelton and Garth and stuff, and their videos are online. And so to see that, I mean, it's really it's one thing to achieve goals, but then it's another thing to be achieving a goal of that magnitude. Because I mean, it's setting a precedent and putting your name on a history book for the whole genre of country music as a whole. And so I'm very thankful for that. And Keith Urban actually made my invitation a month ago. Yeah, it was it was amazing. We had a sold out show at the Ryman in Nashville, and he came out to be my special guest, which I knew he was coming for that. And everybody just lost their mind. And then I didn't know he was going to do the invitation though. And then when he did, it was pretty life changing for me. But I feel very blessed and I'm excited.
It looked like you won the Super Bowl. The reaction was the best because it was so honest and emotional and over the top, and you could tell that it's something you've wanted for a very long time.
Yeah, I had two goals when I moved to Nashville, and I've been there for 12 years. And so I had two goals. I wanted to be on the radio having hits as a singer, and I wanted to be playing the Grand Ole Opry. And so I'm getting to do those things in a very big way now, thanks to y'all and thanks to the Opry, of course. But let alone being a member of something like that is pretty awesome. And it's a small elite little group, and Marty Stewart once said it's the most famous fraternity in the world, and for our genre, and of course it's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Now I read that you had some big names call you the next day.
Yeah.
After you found out that you had the invitation. Who was it, and what did they tell you?
So first let me say that I'm so thankful and fortunate to be able to come, more than just acquaintances with some of my peers, and we become real friends. And I would consider them people I would call upon if I needed something, and vice versa.
Okay.
So Luke was the first one. Brian was the first phone call I got about 8:30 the next morning, and congratulating me. And then Dustin Lynch followed suit. He's one of my real close friends, and a lot of people reached out. But I mean, it says a lot for somebody to make a phone call, especially a non-Opry member. That says a lot for that. It's pretty cool, and it's a very humbling thing, and on both parts. And I thought that was really nice. And so the overwhelming just the overwhelming flood of emotions and kind words and well wishes have come along with this. And now with the induction on Tuesday, I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah, 2 days away.
Yeah, 2 days away.
Are you nervous at all, or are you just excited?
No, I'm not nervous. I don't really, music is the one thing in my life that has never made me nervous. I mean, I was nervous if my wife was going to say yes. I was nervous when we were having kids and things like that. But music is just kind of my peacemaker. It's just what I do. I feel like I was born to do it instead of just, I don't know. It's just, I wake up doing it, and I go to bed doing it, and I'd be doing it on a low level, on a big level, or whatever, and I'm just proud to be in the game.
Will your family be with you?
Yeah, they're with me everywhere, and they'll be there, and all the extended family, of course, will be too. So I'll be looking forward to that.
You've written, you've got your own great songs, and you've written many great songs for other artists.
Yes, sir.
Is there ever a time where you're writing a song and you're handing it over to a Tim McGraw, and you're like, man, just treat my baby well? Or does it matter because that's Tim McGraw? That's
actually a great question, and I don't get that often, and I like to talk about it, so thank you for asking. The real answer is this. If someone is gracious enough to like your music, first of all, it's just like getting it played as an artist on the radio. It's a big deal. So let people play it, right? If somebody wants to cut your songs as an artist, man, that's like the most humbling thing ever. It's hard to explain how humbling it is. And I know I entrust with people. I don't really care. Songs are songs are songs. I don't really get emotionally attached to them. I get emotionally attached to certain things like the current single Drunk Girl on Me. I'm attached to that because it means something to my heart. I had a single a few years ago called Holding Her, which was a top 20 that was really close to my heart. But other things I don't really have emotional attachments to. So I'm flattered when somebody wants to take my music and make it a hit. I'm like, oh my God. Because we were talking about dreams coming true, Opry, getting played on the radio, having a successful artist career. There's also something to be said for having a successful songwriting career aside of that. And not a lot of people get to do both. And so I'm very grateful that I do, and it's pretty awesome. I mean, we've garnered great success with some songs that I've had recorded, and they did them just perfectly. I mean,
you kind of remind us of a modern day Phil Vassar.
Thank you very much.
Got started right.
Yeah, God, he had some gigantic hits. Thank you, by the way. He's, in my mind, one of the greatest entertainers to ever walk in, as singers and songwriters and artists and everything else in between. He's a great guy too.
Drunk Girl.
Yeah.
Message for girls, message for boys.
Yeah, both. Honestly, I mean, you know, you saw my kids earlier. Like, I wrote this with my daughters in mind, obviously. Yep, because I mean, with having daughters, you want a young man to take great care of them with great respect and honor, no matter what situation they're in, especially if they're getting into that situation when they get older, and so, you know, a drunk girl situation, if you will. Sure. And so that would be like a father's prayer, and but also to my boys too, man. You want people to love your kids in the way that you do, but you also want them to love them more, you know, in certain walks. And so I want my boys to be respectful and walk that line too. And it's an important song.
We both have boys, and that's, you know, it depends on your situation in life, but that's the way I looked at it too.
Yeah,
it's
big.
I've got a daughter, and I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
This is the
I appreciate
message,
it.
This is the message you want the boys to hear. It's like,
Thank you very much.
You need to treat them this way, and if you find yourself in that situation, I don't have to tell you. You wrote this song. I'll be back.
Well, no. Hey, it's, you know what? It's I'm grateful. I honestly, my name's on the paper as a writer, and yes, we did technically write the song, but the song wrote itself, really. I mean, it really did. When you have a song like that with that kind of subject matter, you kind of just have to shut your eyes and say the first thing that comes to mind, and that's what I mean by when a song writes itself, and it basically did. I mean, we had that song done in 30 minutes, and we were like out the door, and it was easy peasy. And
the other thing about that song is you wrote it a while ago.
And then, like a year.
The Me Too movement has come along, and in some artists' careers, there is a little bit of serendipity that just happens to occur, and I think you're having one of those moments with that song. That song that's got a message that every young man needs to hear.
I appreciate that, man. We know that when we wrote it, I mean, it was like over a year ago, and or something to that matter. I had to go back and look at the exact date, but about a year ago. And when we did it, I just thought, whenever we release this, this song feels like pumpkin spice latte to me from Starbucks. I know that sounds so weird, but
do you like them?
Okay, when the colder weather hits, right? What do you think? You think, oh, pumpkin spice latte, or you think something holiday-ish, right?
Right.
And so that song, just for whatever reason, makes me feel that way, and so I thought, I can't wait. If Fix a Drink goes #1, which it did, thankfully, and it went #1 in November, I was like, perfect timing for Drunk Girl. Let's do it. And so then I did it, and then this whole thing, as you mentioned, all the movements and everything started. But, you know, it's just crazy how the nepotism happens. I mean, you really can't calculate things like that, and nor did we want to or mean to. It just kind of happened.
So do you have another summer song coming out?
Yeah, you know, we have, you know, fingers crossed, we always want #1s with songs, and so we're on a pretty good roll right now, thanks to you guys, with Boat and then Fix a Drink and hopefully Drunk Girl. And then after that, I've got a full-blown record. The Everybody record is full of not only summer songs, but, I mean, you know what, it's fittingly titled Everybody because there is truly a song for kind of every walk of life, and there's several songs for all kinds of seasons, and I'm weird like that. I look at songs when I write them as seasonal, like I do. And you have to make a seasonal record because you don't want all summer songs, because you don't want to listen to all summer songs in the wintertime, because who would want to listen to that?
But I think you're correct, because a lot of songs are mood driven.
Yeah.
Just like there's a different feel to a Monday than there is to a Friday.
No, totally. No. I mean, there's no question about it. So that's how I try to write my songs.
You know what? Seriously, think about this. There have been songs written about Monday. There have been songs written about Friday.
Yeah.
Why don't you write one for Tuesday or Wednesday?
Yeah, right. Yeah, like
challenge yourself as an artist a little bit, huh?
You know, Tuesday is a great day because not only am I, for this coming Tuesday, being inducted to the Opry, as we know, but in my town, it's also, you know, Grand Ole Opry is traditionally on a Tuesday night, too. They have Tuesday, then Friday, Saturday, and so it's on Tuesday, which is another great thing. And then right by our house, when we're rarely home on Tuesday, but when we are, if we're not playing the Opry, we try to go to Brentwood Baptist, and we enjoy this thing called Kairos, which is this amazing, it's like youth group for adults. I don't know, it's really awesome.
Is it Kairos? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's called Kairos, Kairos. It's amazing, and it's televised.
My son has done that.
It's televised.
It's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable, and it's for.
It is.
Listen, it's for all. Not to even get so biblical here, but it's for all walks of life, and they accept everybody there, and it's really amazing thing, and I'm just all about that. So I think that was really cool.
He says it's one of the most uplifting, life-changing experiences he's been through.
It's unbelievable. Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Okay, write that song.
It's done. Kairos on a Tuesday, and if we don't feel like it, we'll get some pumpkin spice latte and go to the Opry.
This guy is the real deal. Chris Janson, thank you so much.
Pleasure.
And congratulations again.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Good to see you again. Yes, ma'am.
Go see your family.
I'll do it. Thank you.